Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play 8Doors. So when I loaded the game, there was another Croak reminder, and I don't know if that's only there when he actually has something new to say, or just always, but in this case, he does have something new. I guess after visiting the dispatch station. How could the registry be fine? The reincarnation station chief said that your father's death didn't match the registry. Yeah, that's what we heard. Something with the registry is definitely wrong, Croak. Let's try to find the Guardian of Death's Sen for now. It would be better to return after finding out what was going on when your father was brought here. Yes, they said that Sen headed to the peak of the frozen plateau on a mission. Let's head over there. I can feel great power coming from my legs. I feel like I can jump over anything. Oh, yeah. True. Oh, interesting. Wait. So it's not... I thought last time it was just an accumulation of various lines of dialogue that, you know, were unlocked over the course of the game. With only the last couple of them referring to the, you know, current situation. But apparently it's just a different sequence at different points in the game. Okay. Fair enough. I'll try to check him a little bit more frequently, maybe, but I mean, he's basically just reminding me of what we already know anyway. Speaking of things I know, so it's been another day. Has it been? Yeah, I think I recorded the last episode yesterday. Yes, almost certain. Anyway, it's been yet another day, so I actually remember even less about what I originally did. Like, I did make it to the next boss fight. Spoilers, there's gonna be a boss fight in this area. I know, shocker. But I don't actually remember if you need to take the upper or lower route. I think you might need to take the upper route, because the lower one... Yeah, I think I remember something like, there's just a blockage on the bottom route here, and you have to take the upper one. That's what I'm gonna do anyway. I mean, that's what I would have done either way, because, you know, it usually makes more sense to take the upper path, you know, when given that kind of choice, because it's always easier to climb up once and try to stay up there, and, you know... Wait, what am I trying to say? I mean, it's harder to go up in the first place. And then, you know, once you're up there, if there is a chance to maybe fall down, you can try to avoid having that happen. Oh, well, this is all kinds of terrible. I don't know why I did that so poorly. Oof. Get another one of you guys, and then just never get the timing right for dodging that now. Should just reset. Oh well. Instead of just drinking 2, or I suppose I could, yeah, I can even drink 3 of my potions right away because they heal so little. Holy crap. We are on the right weapon. Gotta get my head in the game here. So, you know, that's why I often prefer to record multiple episodes in a row, because I always start out so rusty. I don't know. It feels like it's particularly bad with this game. It's probably not. It's just the same as with every other game ever. But, you know, sometimes it feels like that. Oh, hey, there's another save point right here already. I definitely forgot about that. Well, I don't think you even need to do that now. You can probably just jump there. Just fine. Here lies the one who guarded the escape room. Right, Puran Jamong. Guarding the escape room. Like, I don't know. That didn't make a lot of sense to me back then, and doesn't still. Nothing special to this room. Get more of these guys to practice my timing. I mean, it's definitely easier when you have a little bit of, you know... Oh, hi there. Oh, I guess I didn't kill one of those guys, even though I thought I killed them both before. That's why I was a little bit confused to see one teleporting in. Anyway, I guess I'll take care of you real quick. So we got several breakable ceilings here, and in fact we have 3 breakable spots. 2 a little bit hidden, but I suppose as soon as you look at the map, they're not really that hidden. And once again, I don't really remember what the deal was with this. Obviously we can climb up here. I think the upper path, pretty sure the upper path is just for some sort of bonus ultimately, and the bottom path is indeed progress. But again, always go for the 3, 4, 5. Oh. I can't get him. He's gonna attack. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. So this was just for a chest. Slightly awkward. If I could have jumped a little bit earlier. I miscounted my wing flaps there. Oh yeah, this one is a bit more of a thing, I believe. Oh yeah, okay. So you want to dodge, start charging. Okay. Ooh. Stupid sea urchin things. Land urchins. I'm gonna play it safe and pay the price, of course. Oh. Okay, skill point, awesome. Omnit says... Wait, Omnit didn't say anything. Right, dot dot dot. But we do have 3 points now, which means we can afford any of the things that I was saying I might get. I did say that I wanted ironclad defense, and I think that's what I got originally, so let's just get that out of the way. It seems useful. Now, for 4 points, increases weapon skill damage. I don't make use of those as much as I should, but, I mean, for 4 points, this better be a really good increase, right? So, it's probably worth it. However, I think, in order to not go crazy, I'm gonna have to get this out of the way. It will hopefully allow me to get, like, at least a couple of things that I would not have found otherwise, or would have taken me way, way longer, or that I would have needed to look up, which I suppose, you know, I would only look things up that I didn't otherwise find naturally. This should be safe, right? Yeah. So why don't we just do this, just so I don't need to worry anymore about you. I want to go back to my default umbrella, or else I'm definitely going to forget. Okay. Yeah, this is a weird run. No, that's just a way back, because obviously we cannot charge while swimming. If that wasn't obvious, that is how it is. Okay, timing works out perfectly here. Don't you dare shoot your stuff. Thank you. Don't you dare shoot your stuff. Thank you. Do I want to be here? Well, I suppose I want to open up this for later, for if I ever need to go through here again. I don't think that I do necessarily. That's the wrong button to charge. There we go. And jump out of that. That's actually kind of funny. Okay. Good thing these platforms are here, or else good luck. That's it. So we just made it through the room. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything here. And this one. Oh, okay. Now it's all coming back. Yeah, this one. Okay, this is interesting. How do I do this most efficiently now that I know? The problem is with this room, you have to basically go through it twice. Or do you? Wait. No, technically, I might be able to do it in one go. Can I? I think I can. So, okay, the thing is, you're definitely meant to have to do this twice, which isn't that bad. I mean, with this little shortcut unlocked, it doesn't take that long to climb back up, but still, it's a bit of a pain. Basically, there are 4 things to find here. You can kind of tell on the sides there are 3 spots that look suspicious because there are things in there. I don't know exactly what those are. At least 1 or 2 of them are chests, but still, I want to get them. And then I think there is a fugitive soul inside that large clump that also looks suspicious, right? Like in the bottom of it. Now the problem is, you cannot climb on the right wall because there is a waterfall literally covering the wall. So that would constantly knock you back. There isn't one on this wall, as you can see. However, these spike things here, this one up here and the one at the bottom, they are too close to the wall. You are going to take damage there, but you can climb up. So, I'm going to try to do it in one go. Also, you might wonder how you get across. Well, you have to just stand here and wander for a long time, and then suddenly, eventually, a platform appears. Kind of mean that it starts out on the opposite side of the room, so it is not immediately obvious that that's how you get to the other side. Now, Yeah, the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna start... What damaged me? Was I too close to the block there? Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna start with this one. So I might as well heal. Oops. I'm gonna collect you. Sorry I didn't talk to you, but I think you were just generic. We wanna go back to the umbrella, and now... actually I'm not gonna be able to wait. I mean, I'm gonna have to take some damage because I need to start from a little bit higher up. Why did I press that button? Sometimes that just happens. I don't know what instinct that is, what muscle memory. Sometimes I just press R1 basically, thinking that that is the button that activates my weapon ability. But it's not, it's Y. I mean, those buttons are basically next to each other, but, you know, one is a face button, one is a shoulder button. My brain should not confuse those two. Even though they are physically, you know, adjacent or nearby. But what can I say? That's how it works. I think I'm going to land here, jump across, and... okay. That way, I can end up here. Actually, yeah, this is not a problem. And now, I'm gonna heal up again. I'm gonna climb up here. I'm gonna take damage from this. Because you can't get through that without. But that's perfectly fine. That was not even nearly as bad as I thought. Because the problem is, if you go all the way down on the left-hand side, you can't climb back up once you're all the way back at the bottom. Wait, yeah, we want to do this. Wait, actually, we didn't want to do that exactly, but, you know. Good enough. Toby says, only good things this year, please. Yeah, please, only good things forever would be nice, but, we'll see. Yeah, we're gonna tank damage here again, it's fine. I'm gonna just heal like that, and grab the chest. And that should be everything for this room. Right. Yeah, you cannot... maybe... Actually, wait, never mind. I'm probably just dumb. You probably can jump back up onto that ledge there. With the super jump. Either way, it's a little bit awkward. Okay, I'm surprised I was able to clear that. Also... oh, there's a waterfall, that's why. Yeah, that's... maybe you can still do it if you do this jump and then... oh, I mean, that... I think I could have done that a little bit faster, if I really wanted to, but, you know, I didn't need to at all, so... I could go back and heal. I don't know if the boss is coming up immediately. I don't think so. But, you know... okay. Wait. That's fine. Why do I even bother with these enemies? I do have 500 gold. Can I do anything useful with that? I think the only thing left in the shop that I want to buy is the final sin upgrade for 700, right? There is that thing for 500, but that's just a skill reset, which I don't think I want. Hold on. Yeah, okay. We're only at 3 out of 8, or 3 out of 4 souls for a reward. Okay, just ignore everything. That was a little bit riskier than it needed to be, but it worked out. Okay, well, no, there's another checkpoint right there. Yeah, I thought there was one closer to the boss. Not that I remembered exactly how much further it was going to be. Sin refill for reasons, I guess? I'm assuming there are reasons, but I don't actually know what those are. And there's another sin refill. I mean, how would you possibly use enough sin in this particular room here that just has some basic platforming to require 2 refills? And then there's a checkpoint coming up anyway, so yeah, this does not make any sense to me. 5. You know what? Just continue to live. It's fine. I don't need to deal with you. And well, this is easily cleared, even without the extra upgrade, of course. Josung Goyangi died from a heart attack caused by a cute cat. Oh, relatable. Right, okay. Save here. Oh yeah, you know what? Here, we actually need to do the thing, and I guess I was still too slow. Took a little bit of damage. It's okay. But yeah, the game actually asks you to do that kind of maneuver. Kinda mean. I somehow touched the urchin. That's okay. Right, that's blocked off. No longer. I think next up might be the boss. Yep, I mean, there are the telltale... There's the telltale boss room gate. I do want to use the umbrella, from what I remember, for one of its signature attack, basically. Well, let's see how this goes. And what? It's Sen, and he's not looking so hot. It's the Guardian of Death, Sen, Croak. They don't look so good, yeah. I swear I didn't remember that line specifically. Hurry. Get away from me. I can't keep this contained. And he turns into that thing, Gusionse? Oh yeah, okay. Alright, so he raises his arms, it's Blizzard time. That's... yeah, okay, a 2-hit combo. He does that. That's Blizzard again. And yeah, he does that. Oh, yeah, that's a charge forward. You didn't see it, but he would have charged forward like so. I don't know why I thought raising the umbrella would help. I didn't think that. Okay, when he does that, he causes these rocks to fall. It's Blizzard again. And yeah, because he uses Blizzard pretty frequently. Uh-oh. I can't believe I did take damage there. Should be face transition? Yeah, okay. Good. Going decently well so far. Oh, that's... yeah. Arms down means attack from the ground. That's gonna be... meteors. Kind of... okay, I'm kind of eye-framed that one. Oh, he's gonna follow that up with a charge as well in this phase. Might as well heal twice. Oh, that's the... different version of the meteor. Ah, no. Body blocked me. Oh, no. Oh, it's so close. It's over because... no, it's not over. Wait. No, it's over. It's not over. Oh, I actually did it. I one-shot him. Oh my god. I mean, I almost died there because he was going to do the ground spikes and I was just in complete button mashing mode again, but I mean, I knew he was close, of course, this time around. You know what, I'm so glad this worked out because originally it did not go so smoothly. Well, I mean, the first attempt went like this, except that I died when he was almost dead, on the very first attempt, and then, obviously, as is the universal law, I then had a string of like half a dozen, maybe it was only half a dozen, it felt like forever, of course, but a string of attempts that, you know, got maybe to the halfway point and I just messed up left and right and got increasingly annoyed. I'm so glad that I was actually able to use what I remembered of the fight to pull through this time. Well, I mean, except that I almost spaghettied massively toward the end there, but the gamble paid off. I did try the thing at one point with you know, switching to the bow, or there were definitely one or two moments where I thought, you know, maybe if I switch to the bow now and just deal some damage at range, that might be enough to finish him off, but then I messed up my inputs and died anyway, so this time that almost happened, but it didn't, and so yeah, I'm super happy. Whew. I was a little bit concerned about this, if you couldn't tell. Thanks to you, I avoided becoming a specter. Oh good, you're saved, right? I'll tell you what happened. So, you're after a soul? Yes. Listen carefully. I was the one who guided your father to the Death Tavern. The thing that seemed off at the time was that the soul disappeared quicker than usual. I thought it was taken to the courthouse, but your father's soul was discovered at the Search and Flower Garden. By whom? If it still hasn't been found, your father's soul hasn't become a fugitive soul, but rather someone has taken it. It's not possible for a soul to leave the Death Tavern by itself. You weren't able to check the Death Tavern guest records? I guess the only guardian of death left that has a connection to your father's soul is Soul. And the one who injected me with sin was one of the guardians of death. Which one? Didn't you... What? How do you know that it was a guardian of death, but you don't know who it was? There are only so many of you, right? It seems we have a traitor in our midst. Don't tell anyone else about any of this. In order to find out the truth, you need to find Soul. Don't tell anyone else because we can't trust anyone? Is that what you're saying? Okay, lots of things there. So, our father was taken. At that point I wondered if maybe those memory snippets that we see here and there that have given us mirror fragments, maybe they didn't show... Well, or rather maybe the shadowy figure they showed was her father, because her father was a guardian of death? Another living guardian of death, because obviously he hadn't died before. Or something? Or one of her ancestors anyway? And that's why she has a natural talent for it? Because she inherited that somehow? Like, could it be that her father was somehow special, right? I mean, why else would someone basically abduct him? Abduct his soul? Basically, you know, have his soul reaped before his time had... You know, his time to die had naturally come, and then abducted him in purgatory. If he hadn't been, you know, if he's not somehow special, somehow valuable. And because he is special, maybe so is Arum, right? I mean, something like that? I don't know. Also, Sense Lamp. Well, I didn't expect it to be a weapon, but in fact, even from this animation here, I'm not sure that it's a weapon, but I mean, it is a weapon. The lamp that the Guardian of Death Sen left behind upon perishing brightens the area. I guess that's just a passive effect. And using the weapon's skill creates an enveloping light that negates one attack. Now, from the preview animation here, brighten the surrounding area and negate one attack with the enveloping light. I thought this was like a, you know, timed block, basically a perfectly timed block kind of thing. But it turns out, well, let's just check it out, shall we? There it is. So as a weapon, it's a slow, relatively slow, big two-handed mace, I guess. I suppose it's a pretty sturdily built lamp that prevents it from breaking like this. Obviously, the air attack is almost comically, well, not comically fast, but, you know, again, like with the club, the air attack has to be pretty quick. Or else, yeah, I don't know, it wouldn't really work. And it's also a stab, interestingly enough. It doesn't seem like a particularly stabby weapon, but... Anyway, the special attack takes more than half of my current sin, and gives me a shield. So it's not a perfect parry type, you know, type move or maneuver, but it just gives you a shield that presumably prevents the next hit. That's what it says. It's pretty expensive. But it's interesting for sure. And I'm a little bit afraid that the game might expect me to make really efficient use of that ability from now on. But we'll see. If I'm gonna be okay being lazy and not relying particularly much on that. Anyway, may your soul find peace. Yours too, Sen. Yours too. So yeah, by preventing him from becoming a specter, he just meant that, well, we allowed him to die without losing his mind and, you know, going on a rampage. Ah, hey there. This is all new, by the way. How could this be? The registry. It's been altered. How could this have happened? Do you recognize the handwriting? Does it look like Oxy's? Oh, I guess we're gonna be trying this weapon. Might as well get used to it a little bit. Oh, right, yeah, we also still have the shield. Nice. I did indeed not take damage from it. I did get iframes though. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, the light. Huh. I wonder if this is ever going to be useful. How the light effect kind of illuminates part of the terrain. Like it makes part of it transparent, making it almost look like there's some sort of you know, something hidden in there. I don't think there is. Okay, that ceiling is not hiding anything. You know what? I think I'm gonna, yeah, take that. Even though I technically didn't need to. Ooh. Yeah, I definitely didn't need to, but here we are anyway. Any secrets in here? No. Okay, that has to be opened somehow. Yeah, okay, so... Right, that's why I couldn't take the lower route, because this room can only be navigated from the right side, of course. So this is only a path back. And ultimately, I suppose, yeah, we want to return to the dispatch station. And find Sul? I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll see if Sul is there, but we were supposed to report back to the boss anyway. Oh, I see. So we can push this one and use it as a barrier? Well, that's a little bit awkward. Oh god. Nice. Oh, okay. That lingers so long. Oh, only 3 hits? Not bad. Yeah, okay. The air attacks are much weaker. Only 3 hits for the big guy, though. That's way better than I expected. Okay, there's obviously something hidden in this room, right? No, that's kind of fire. No problem, though. It's pretty slow. Okay. Huh? That opened something. Something not immediately obvious, though. Oh, no, I think it is. I think it's actually obvious. Oh! What? Wait. Oh. Interesting. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Hello. Wrong button. Navy. I've heard of a group of ready fugitive souls. Do you think I can be part of them? No. You guys really need to stop being so obsessed with those. Okay, 4 souls. Awesome. Reward incoming. So we opened up this with the semi-hidden, not really all that hidden switch. In fact, I mean, it's, yeah, no, that was never supposed to be a secret. It's required for progress, so. Okay. Sure. Whew, okay. Made it through here. Ah, this room. Yeah. Okay. This one's a little bit interesting. I did explore this one last time. Only to then, you know, realize that... Wait, how is that... Huh? Is the map not accurate? It can't be. It's somehow showing that floor there, or ceiling, as still being unbroken. That is clearly not the case. Oh, wait, what? No. Wait. My memory absolutely sucks, as you know. Did we go into that? I don't trust this room's map now. Obviously, that thing is in fact broken. We did go through there. But there is that ominous ceiling right there, near the beginning of the room. Surely I've jumped up there, right? Surely I saw that. There was something inside. What was there? What did we get in this room? We got the soul, but that was up there. Dang it. Do I go back for that? Just to make sure? It would be a pain to have to take the long way around. I don't remember if I actually noticed that and checked that out. So I will go back for it, but first, this room. Yeah, so there is this one platform here that only that you have to notice while jumping across those boulders, and that's what you get. That's all you get. And of course, you have to do some shenanigans. Yeah, okay. Oh, right. There's a platform that you can actually land on that's a little bit lower. But oh, it's right underneath that one. Good. Charge long enough, maybe. Oh, no, I'm dumb. I'm terrible. Oh, come on. Can I not just jump onto that? I absolutely can. Okay, there you go. Jesus. Purigia. The flowers are wilting. The flowers are wilting because you are wilting. The flowers are also wilting. Okay, sorry about that. Thanks for the dawn. I don't think there's a sequence of platforms. Oh, well. I guess poorly. Wait, where's the... Oh. It is kind of easy to miss. Yeah, especially when you jump... just so that you cover it up. Okay, obviously there is a platform that you can make it to somewhere. Again, kind of a blind jump. Max length jump? No? Okay, also keep landing on these ice blocks, which is suboptimal to say the least. You know what? Obviously, honestly, if I do die, that's not the worst thing, because that's gonna set me back all the way there. I'm gonna lose some money, but, you know, at this point, with almost nothing left to buy, I don't even mind. Oh! The platform is there. You can't just make it to it normally, and then you can just jump. It was that easy, okay. I need to get back, says Ojun. I don't have time for this. No time for being dead, yeah. Fair enough, but there you go. 5 out of 8. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna kill myself. I'm gonna lose some money. Let's see. How much, actually? I never really stopped to pay attention how much money you lose. That's 51 out of 599. Okay. If you say so. I mean, that's... it's an odd number, but... I'm sure it's not... I mean, no, I'm not... I shouldn't say that, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I didn't break the ceiling there. Okay, wow, I totally missed that. Glad I came back then. Oh, because I was so focused on using my new invisibility thing. Oh, what? Wait. That opens the door there. Okay, now it correctly shows the floor is still being broken, but... Yeah, there was also a door there. So I guess finding this just makes the path through the level in one spot ever so slightly easier. It's, okay. Sure, thanks, I guess. Like, right here. Yeah, okay, that would have been a shortcut. Okay. With that, we could have just done this. Oh, okay. And it also means that we don't have to deal with the awkwardness of having to push this a little bit or pull this a little bit over because we couldn't quite squeeze through there. I see. Yeah, the path through the level just makes a little bit more sense with this. But it wasn't exactly particularly difficult without it. Okay, well, it wasn't an item, so it wasn't really worth going back for, but, you know. At least now I know. Right, yeah, we just want to go back to the station. I suppose I could do that off-camera, just to save some time, because at this point we've seen all the rooms along the way. Only 78% for the Frozen Plateau, though. Hold on. We're missing a lot, I didn't even realize that. Where is all of that? I guess, okay, non-insignificant portion of it is probably the boss. That has to contribute a decent amount to completion. There's a little bit more to this room as well, because there is that door at the bottom that you can barely make out. Plus whatever is behind the right one of those breakable walls. But still, that does not feel like it would be enough to make up for the missing... Oh, there's... Yeah, in this room, actually. I don't know why I randomly remember. But that room there has an area hidden behind a saw barrier, so that's there as well. But still, that doesn't seem like it's going to make up for more than 20% of this area, right? I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll know once we checked out those places. And we are very close to being able... In fact, once I deliver those 4 souls that I have with me, or 5, I guess, I will be able to buy the secret detector. So we'll see how much that helps, maybe, in the remaining areas. But for now, I'm going to pause and make my way to the dispatch station, and then we'll see what happens there. Okay, never mind. Not quite at the station yet, but I noticed something. There's something in this room here that I missed before. Oh, in fact, I know... No. Yeah, it's so obvious in hindsight as well. What the heck? That might be something I actually found when I went through here on the Human Lost recording. Now that I look at it again. Because all you need to do is actually just float down here, where there is obviously something. Yeah, okay, it's actually another soul. Okay, I was wondering if I shouldn't have more at this point. Yeah, I almost missed this one. I wanted, I envy your soul. No, you cannot have it. Sorry, man. Okay. Yeah, I thought I needed to somehow find a way to jump up onto this ledge, and maybe, honestly, that might have been possible with, you know, the double jump, double dash combo. But, yeah. Obviously, it was just another diagonal you could float down. Extremely obvious in retrospect. 3, 4, 5. Actually, do I just continue going down? Well, I want to go take the upper road anyway. I could teleport to the tavern now, but I'll be going back there anyway. So, no real reason to. Also, we're back at exactly as much money as we had before the accident, well, not accident, the intentional death warp. Oh, can you deflect those? No, those aren't exactly projectiles. Where were you even trying to go? Yeah, this way. I mean, I kind of wanted to do this off camera, but I suppose now I'm here, and it's not really gonna take that long. I'm not on the umbrella. I knew that was gonna bite me, so of course it did. Yeah, whatever. Just get me out of here. Just get me through here. Ouch. It's fine. Hello? Anything new from you? Ah, so annoying. Life. Wait, I'm dead. So is it technically afterlife? Yeah. Okay. No soul here right away. But what have you found out in the meantime? Why are you so late? Excuse me? I've concluded my investigation into your father's registry entry. It's hard to believe, but your father's entry was manipulated. You don't say. It seems that when the reincarnation station's copy was made, someone messed with the registry. The bigger problem is, it wasn't just your father's entry that was manipulated. There are countless entries that were messed with. Oh, so maybe our father wasn't special. I suppose in the very beginning of the game it said that there was like a series of mysterious deaths, right? So that would make sense that it was, yeah, there were a lot of people who were just abducted, basically. Taken before their time and, yeah, then abducted for some unknown purpose. Someone made the conscious decision to kill people even though it wasn't their time yet. I've tasked everyone with finding out who's responsible. Breaking the law and order of Purgatory. Unforgivable. Where is the bookkeeper during such a crisis? Oh, well, he's over here. Oh, no, he's not over here. Wait a second. Could this guy have been, I don't know, forced to do the manipulating by Oxy somehow? Is that why he was so stressed out? He seemed so nervous. Yeah, about Sen. Did you meet with Sen? You couldn't find him? What? No, that's not what I said. Oh, he asked us to not tell anyone. Because I suppose we don't know who we can trust. He should have been tasked to head to the peak of the frozen plateau. Are you sure you didn't just miss him? I mean, yeah. No, that's what happened. I missed him. Guardian of Death's soul. If you can't find Sen, try to find soul instead. There might have been something unusual during the process of guiding your father here. I can't believe these guys aren't reporting their mission results. They all lack discipline. Well, that's not particularly helpful. It really isn't very helpful at all. I guess I'll go to the tavern next. Ah, everything in the registry is wrong. This is going to take more than a few days to get reorganized. Where the heck is the bookkeeper at a time like this? Where indeed? Have you heard the news? The current registry has been manipulated. A single entry being altered has happened before, but there's never been a case of several all at once like this. This isn't good. Everything's a mess. Who could have done such a thing? Indeed. Who could have and who would have? Who had the means and who had a motive, you know? I mean, I'm new here. I wouldn't know, but everyone else should start getting a clue at this point. Oh well. Do we need to climb up? Oh, I mean, technically I could just make my way back to the entrance and down and... Yeah, no. that's not really an alternative, is there? Is it? It's just that I don't really feel like climbing up this way because I hate this particular section, but I should do that and teleport back. Okay, we're at 82% now, so whatever I did just collecting the soul count as 4% completion, in which case maybe there isn't as much missing as I thought. I guess I wasn't really paying attention to the number after that, so we'll see. Yeah, either way, I am going to pause recording now, make my way back to the tavern, and we probably have a lot of talking to do there. Okay, here we are. There's never going to be anything new with you, right? No, guess not. Surely I did check for more hidden stuff in here. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything. Oh, hey, you're not in your usual spot. Are you? Wait. Weren't you closer to the door before? Maybe I'm just going crazy. I heard someone messed with the registry. That's the first time I've heard of this happening. A lot of unexpected things have been happening lately. I hope King Yama can return to his former self soon. Do you know King Yama? Well, I've seen him. He's the ruler of Purgatory, and he allowed for the formation of the cycle of life. I guess you could almost say he created the current afterlife. But ever since his 7th child disappeared, he's been unable to escape the guilt of losing a child. His sadness grew as time went by, like staring into a bottomless ocean. Guilt of losing a child? I mean, was it his fault somehow? Who are the 7 children? King Yama had 7 children. I'm sure you've met them? I don't know. Who are they? The first child is the chief of the observatory and the keeper of the second door. The chief of the observatory, so Oxy? They've got an amazing observation... Oh, or is it the guy up top? Observation skill that allows them to look into people's hearts. The second child is the keeper of Misty Forest and the third door. Okay, so the fishing fish. Apparently you can briefly see into the near future at spots where they fish. Interesting. The third child is the chief of the reincarnation station and the keeper of the fourth door. Okay, that's the drunkard woman. They have a fiery personality, indeed, yeah. But unlike their demeanor, they're very by the books when it comes to reincarnating souls. The fourth child is the keeper of the Crimson Mines and the fifth door. Okay. Mole Man, yes. They have an amazing memory and will never forget anything they've seen at least once. The fifth child is the dispatch manager and the keeper of the sixth door. They're a fan of rules and order to the point of being a perfectionist. The sixth child is the keeper of the underground waterway, who we haven't met yet, and the seventh door. Despite liking dark and gloomy things, they are fairly innocent. And the last 7th child is currently missing. Oh, wait, they're not even dead, just missing. Okay, well, thanks for the info. When King Yama's 7th child was born, everyone gave him their blessing. There was an afterlife prophecy that's been passed down for a while. King Yama and his 7 children will maintain the cycle of life and death. This is both fate and destiny, or something like that. But the happiness didn't last long. The 7th child suddenly disappeared. No one was able to find her, not even a trace. What was her job, actually? Is there another domain? Is there... I mean, obviously there are 8 doors. And we only heard about 7 of them. Did anything happen to the dispatch station? At the dispatch station? I'm sure you've already heard, but there's been quite an uproar because the registry has been manipulated. It seems everything's been turned upside down. Don't be so distressed that someone messed with your father's entry. I'm sure everything will be resolved soon. You're looking for Sul. He just left, saying he had a mission to take care of. I don't remember... You don't remember? He just left and said something and you don't remember? Are you me? I think it was something about taking care of some specters at Stone Mountain. Wait, really? I was going to... No, I was not going to head to Stone Mountain. I keep thinking Stone Mountain, but I was actually looking at the map earlier and thinking that I want to not go there. Where do I want to go? Oof. Oh, further down is where I'm looking. Yeah, I actually kind of want to take care of this boss. Just to get that out of the way. So I think that's the next thing I'm going to do after I'm done here. Stone Mountain, though, huh? Ah, or maybe it was reaping fugitive souls in the forest. Or was it exploring the Crimson Mines to gather minerals? He could also have headed to the Frozen Plateau to help train some new Guardians of Death. Or maybe he went to the waterways? Maybe he went to the Barrenlands to survey the area. He said he was going to the Land of the Living to reap some souls, I'm sure of it. Dude. You're purposefully messing with me at this point. I knew it. I knew something was off. Someone has messed with the registry. That's why there's been a sudden influx of souls. That's why so many souls don't even know why they died. And that's why so many of them decided to become fugitive souls. Decided, huh? Is that something you decide to do? We've finally figured out why there are so many fugitive souls. Yes. Thanks. Even if the registry was tampered with, there are still so many other oddities. There are no observation logs for souls that have had their entries manipulated. And the registry entries don't even exist at the courthouse. How did that happen? I heard from the dispatch manager that your father's registry entry was tampered with. We're still confirming everything, but it seems it wasn't just 1 or 2 entries that were manipulated. People were dying even though it wasn't their time yet. Who could have done this? I know you want to find your father, but stay at the Death Tavern until we have a complete grasp on the situation. That's probably for the best. Yeah, you know that's not gonna happen. Bookkeeper. The bookkeeper has disappeared. That guy is definitely connected to all this somehow. There's a good chance we'll get to the bottom of things once we find him. We might also be able to find out the whereabouts of your father. Sul's whereabouts? That guy was always known to wander around. You're better off asking the Guardians of Death. Yeah, well, we haven't had a lot of luck so far, but I'll keep trying. We don't... Oh, we actually... Wait. Hold on. I heard that the registry was manipulated. Not many people could pull off something like that. There's a good chance it was someone with a large amount of influence in Purgatory. I wonder who could be responsible. I wonder. It's been a while since I've met a Guardian of Death as skilled as you. Well, thank you. I wonder if there are any Guardians of Death that can match your skills. Well, surely the amazing Sul can. Well, thanks for that. And before I change my mind, I'm gonna just get this. Yes. There you go. As for what's next, I don't know. Maybe finally starting to work toward potion efficiency? Maybe? Also, I think we are at almost 700 gold, but not quite, because I might have died again on the way back to the door. So let me just quickly... Yeah, 691. Let me just quickly get that so I can get that out of the way. On the sword, I cannot deflect. We cannot deflect. It's okay. Might as well just kill all of them here. Sure, just run into everything. 714, that's all I need. Right, I also need to start listening for the secret detector now. It's not gonna be indicated here at all, right? What does it say? A bell can be heard when near a secret area. Once you get to a certain point, you can sense things without seeing them, says Sen. Okay. Well, I'm not hearing a bell in here, so that's good, I guess. But I also don't know how close you need to be. Again, if it's just anywhere in the same room, or actually close to the secret's location. Anyway, why has it been so noisy over at the Death Tavern of late? Oh, also, our gaming friend is gone for the first time, I think. He's always been there. So we're gonna finally encounter him out in the field in the waterways? Of all places? I'm not a fan of this atmosphere either. Anyways, was there anyone among the Guardians of Death wearing a mask? I went to the street market not too long ago and something flashed past me. They moved so fast I only caught a glimpse of someone wearing a mask. You don't remember seeing anyone like that? Guardian of Death with a mask. Should I remember someone like that? I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Yes, anyway. Okay. Can be used to reset your perks. Known to only grow in Purgatory. I wonder if this is just something you buy. I don't know if I talked about this on camera before, but basically I don't know if you just buy this and it takes effect immediately, or if you can choose to use this later. If this is the only thing. I would kind of like to buy everything that's in the shop, but this might just be something that you can repeatedly sink 500 gold in, basically, if you really want to, or need to. But the thing is that there isn't really any room for it in the inventory, you know? So I don't know how that's gonna work. Hey. I've heard rumors that your father's registry entry was falsified, and not just his, but several others have been manipulated as well. I think I can finally understand why you came to Purgatory. It's a shame you weren't able to find your father, but at least we're finally getting to the bottom of things. Stay strong. Thanks, man. Number of specters. Wrongly reaped souls will become fugitive souls, and then eventually become specters. That's why there have been so many specters lately. If there is someone who can cause such an incident, there's a good chance that there is someone high up in Purgatory. So is it just that Oxy wants to take over Purgatory, and they're both behind the 7th child's disappearance, which caused King Yama to become so, I suppose, absent-minded or absorbed in his grief or feelings of guilt or whatever. And now Oxy is just purposefully flooding Purgatory with specters to cause a lot of chaos so that they can eventually step in and, you know, fix the situation that they caused in the first place and be, you know, celebrated by everyone as the hero and, you know, the natural next leader of Purgatory. Is that all it is? Really? I guess we're gonna find out. There's a good chance that there's someone high up, yeah. Soul's whereabouts, do you know anything? I'm not entirely certain. How about asking another Guardian of Death? Well, thanks, I guess. I heard that your father's registry entry was tampered with, and those belonging to numerous other souls as well. At the very least, we've got a full picture of the situation. The truth will be revealed soon. I'll help as much as I can, which is exactly how much? Strange incidents. The burning of the Sechan Flower Garden, the corrupted fugitive soul at the purification station, the manipulated registry. These all disrupt the order of Purgatory and the land of the living. Are all of these incidents related? No, I'm sure it's just a coincidence. He was the one who ripped your father's soul? Their whereabouts? I'm not sure either. Dude, can anyone actually help? I mean, he's gotta be at the waterways, right? I mean, where else? Something unbelievable has happened. Someone who was like family, friend, lover, and comrade has died for no reason. We don't know why anyone would alter the registry like this. But this is unforgivable. I thought you were talking about someone specific. But I guess not. Number of souls. I knew something was up when the number of souls in Purgatory increased. I should have noticed it sooner. It's too late now, but the number of souls doesn't match up with the manipulated registry. What's going on? Do you know where Soul is? What? Soul was the one who brought your father's soul here? That can't be. I hope you're not suspicious of them. I'm sure they made a mistake because of the manipulated registry. Their whereabouts? I'm not sure either, of course. Surely you, my friend. I heard someone messed with the registry. More and more things are happening to throw off the balance of the world. And we also need to resolve the grievances regarding your father and all the others. I'm just saddened there's nothing that I can do. Make sure you tell me if you need help with anything. Well, I think I've figured out why there's been an increase in the number of fugitive souls. Yeah, we figured that out, I guess. Thanks. There's no doubt that wrongfully reaped souls are fleeing in droves. The weird thing about all this is, even if that's the case, there are too many entries that have been tampered with. To the point that it's hard to believe that every single one of them could have become fugitive souls. But why is that hard to believe? Anyway, do you know where Soul is? You're literally the last person I can ask. I wonder, he usually likes to travel alone. It's been a while since I've seen him. I'm not entirely certain. Dude, I was really hoping you would be able to help, but no. We have talked to everyone, right? I think? Pretty sure. Oh well. It's fine. I mean, it's not like I actually need help finding him. He's gonna be down here. Where else would he be? But, as I said, I am going to... Actually, there are like two things. There is the mirror fragment here that we can get. Finally. I definitely want to do that. And see if that actually counts for 100% Stone Mountain completion. That would be nice, because I don't know that there are any other places here. Oh, that's Misty Forest, never mind. Anyway, Stone Mountain. We'll see if we can actually complete an area, that would be nice. And then I want to go down to the mines and deal with this boss, whatever it is. Right. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, for the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.